Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age Powers 4 replay. Spawn top left side as assigned Chinese, we have Wam01. Spawn bottom right side as Orange Roost, we have 1puppypaw. And look at this map. Is this meant to be a 2v2 map? No, look at all the tree deposits here. So, the distance between these two town centers is quite significant. I know this is a modded replay. And speaking of which, we also have a roost play on the field. So looks like Orange designed to claim some of these forest puppers. This one's being cleaned up by Orange. This was his natural spawning one, and he did not get off that kill off that last year. Let's have Orange selected so we see the trade bounties up to 50, not too significant amount. Both four in the center map as well. Let's find some exotic doggos. Actually, a number 2 of them there. He may want to take time to pick them off. There's actually a good number of sheep here as well as a lot of fishies. Orange finding a good number of sheep. There's actually a good amount of sheep on this map, isn't there? Let's see now. Chinese versus Rus. Chinese, of course, have access to the Imperial Official to get 20% increase drop off for resources, as well as the tax collection, which provide a decent amount of gold over time, as well as the hunting cabin comparison. Blue does find, the sign does find that one little forest pupper there. Oh, there's a good number of wolves here as well. There's a large number of wolves right there. Okay, if you ever play a custom game with this map and you're playing a Rus, go for a large number of scouts. Got his other scout push away forward. Orange should be able to win out this area now. There's a good number of wolves in this area from the pick off. There's 4 wolves right here. But yeah, make sure you get out, if you're playing with Rus, get out a large number of scouts so you can get a good number of the stuff killed off. Orange has cleared that one there. Now try to pursue the Science Scout. And now he can follow the Kremlin. I'm assuming he's going for the Kremlin. Yes, he is. And with these wolves, he should be able to get out his tier 2. He's down by 5. There, yep, that'll get him tier 2. Probably won't be able to get tier 3, though there's still a good number of wolves on the map, which his opponent is cleaning some of them up. And now that one scouts bring back all those sheeple. When it gets to Feudal Age, of course the Rus have access to the early night. Their opponent does have access to Zinchnu. Zinchnu should be effective versus opponent's archers, while the early night will be very effective versus mostly everything that his opponent can pull out, barring the spearmen. Science Scout here does have a number of sheeple as well. Let's find more of these wolves on the field. It's also 4. How close is... Let's see. He will kill off that one. If he kills off one more, then both the boar, he will get tier 3 without needing the high trade center. Actually, there's a 5th one. He never actually found this deer deposit. So now he does have enough trade bounty. If he kills off both the boar, he will have his tier 3. I didn't realize this deer deposit hasn't been claimed. Now it has. So yeah, killing off both boar will give him tier 3 trade. The trade bounty. He does have 4 scouts on the field. His opponent only has 2. Imperial Academy now being employed on the field. The Chinese player does have a very large reserve of resources. The Rus player, not so much. The Kremlin's now employed on the field. And now there's the Feudal Age going for the Vatican and the Sun as well. Science Scout will not go down there. If he actually would have finished that swing, he would have killed him off. Redeploys the Vatican and the Sun right there, which help him secure up this gold and berries. Doesn't say access an offers vision to sell force. Okay, that does. So it does act like a giant outpost. We do now have all of Orange scouts not closing this area. Science Scout needs to drop off those sheeple. Yeah, scouts are not exactly the highest damage dealing units. It does focus on the most wounded orange scout, forces him back, and then forces him forward. And now orange scouts do fold back. We do got some economic research for the Roost players as well. We place the pyramid right there so we can get some good wood collection and wood drop off near that wood deposit. But if you were to pull it a little bit farther back, which also makes it less likely to be used as a defensive emplacement, well, I could get 2 good wood deposits. Good amount of stone has been dropped off there. The Roost player has a staggering nearly 600 stone, so that may have been an oversight of how much stone he actually collected. Dying for another town center on these forest puppers. There's actually 4 of them right there. That's a good spot. Now this side's really eyeing for aggression, so let's go ahead and pick up the pace right now. Scouts still chasing scouts. The Science Scout does spot the town center. And Sign deployed out his second town center here to collect up these fishies. His deer deposits are way up here, while Roost is a little bit closer. How many scouts does it take to kill Boar? If he's able to maybe deploy an early night or 2 to help him deal with the boar, then take out both those boars with a quick run, that could be very good. Because not only will get him a great amount of extra food collection, but also a significant amount of trade bounties for his hunting cabins. Got some defensive spearmen here now for the Chinese player. Does get some more aggressive horsemen as well. Fast forward a little bit more. The 3 scouts are moving around. Spearmen's warding them off. And now we've got a pair of archer rangers being pulled up with the Roost player. And we do have the first early night now being pulled on the field. Village is advancing forward. There's an Ironfall wooden fortress right there. Does get interrupted there, going for the wooden fortress now. Maybe on to collect the stone deposit. He does have another town center now pulling the field as well. Eyeing to collect up some fishies. These horsemen do advance forward, getting a bit of damage onto these villagers. Nothing too significant, however. Got some pretty fortified palisade walls over here. The early knights over here on the wrong side of this wall. The early knights charging forward does get a good attack onto the horsemen. More early knights now being pulled on field, and the astronomical clock tower being deployed on out. While the Roost player does have more towns at the moment, the Chinese player does, of course, have faster booting villagers. They're at 15 seconds rather than 20 seconds, so they will build 25% faster. But it does get the wooden fortress actually garrisoned. You can upgrade it with more arrow research there to get some more defensive capability. He is going with the arrow slit now, as was the, what's it called, the observation or castle watch. Castle turret probably wouldn't be half bad either. One's trying to advance on forward. These knights do not have any additional pierce arm at the moment. Science scouts a little bit everywhere. Looks like blue is trying to not undermine, but create a breach over here. Orange's knights now trying to stop him. Does get a good slice onto her, and the will go down. The knight may go down as well. Thank you for, I'm thinking that was a YouTube subscription. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Not a Twitch subscription or follow. You're now at the high trade house going on up over here. This is a decent spot for it. We'll get a bunch of small tree deposits. Should get him probably around, when he gets to trade tier 3, probably around 200 gold per minute. We have a good number of lances spawn field. Got a great number of knights, the early knights. Lances do right now have 230, 24, and 4 armor. I suppose these early knights have 190, 33, and 19. I do not have these villagers now eyeing for boar, I believe. And that boar has been claimed. And this boar is now being hit as well. He does not have textiles for research at the moment, and this villager is getting gouged. He does lose a villager there. And now he definitely has enough for trade bounty tier 3. Though some of these villagers may go down. That knight does go down. Big wave of militia advancing forward, stabbing that lancer. These knights are advancing on forward. They're still early knights. The regular knight of research is now complete. Does take out that monk there. There's also a handful of spearmen now here to support out these lancers. Wooden fortress is not going to be completed in time. Bit of a harassment there. These villagers now trying to eye, I'm not sure what. This outpost is garrison. Does back out the scouts and archers out in there, apparently. And picking out this wooden fortress now. Down south, we do have this lancer just picking away against these villagers there. And got these knights taking out these two lancers as well. We got more lancers now coming on in. Now starting to fall back there. Got more lancers in this region. We got some more of these villagers. Science currently killed off 9 villagers. Orange killed off 5. More of these lancers and knights are engaging away. But it looks like it's a relatively close fight. It looks like blue will back off. Orange still not very healthy either. Clockwork battering ram now advancing on forward, getting some good damage to that wooden fortress. We have these forest puppets being cleaned up as well. We've got some of these hunting cabins in this region. And a handful of crossbows as well. It does get a charge attack there on some of these villagers. One of those villagers do go down. So there's a crossbow. Now this wooden fortress will start to go on down. Got a handful of the spearmen pushing me forward as well. Orange has to play out a big line of palisade walls up there. Both scouts and archers here. That's not going to do much versus this force. Orange is trying to pull out more knights and crossbows. High trade house is currently providing 253 gold per minute, a significant amount. We have 2 wood technologies, 1 gold mine technology. Over here, just 1 wood technology, and the second one's on the way. And some spring gold emplacements. Not sure to where. We've got spring golds here and here. Some of these, more of these fishes could be claimed. Science fan support of a massive wave of lancers trying to get these crossbows. Knights trying to engage. Overall, Orange's force here is spawning on good enough numbers. Do not have another battering push way forward. We got more orange crossbows against forward, but they're just being streamed on in. Now they're intact, move forward. Getting some good damage there, trying to hit some of these crossbows. Up here, got some knights now hitting some of these villagers. Very nice. These knights are receiving quite a bit of damage there. Looks like going forward back from town center. Follow this force there, barring the one that fell down. Another battering ram, or a battering ram put up the Roost player. Roost player's eyeing for more crossbows, more knights. Got these knights falling back. He has killed a number of villagers. Both of them killed a number of villagers. Orange still has a slight villager advantage. This battering ram is now poking some holes into these siege workshops. And we'll find some more of these villagers up here. All of them are severely damaged. Still does not have textiles research. Let's get a good hit there as well. These knights will be back in the corner there and will be shanked by the spearmen. Orange loses a good number of these forces there. Starting to lose some of this infrastructure as well. He does have 1 spring gold. The Chinese player has 1 spring gold, nest of bees, and battering ram. We've got 2 spring golds here. They do, of course, do 100 damage versus siege. And I think that's maybe it is a clock tower spring gold. Cyan will win this fight up there. We'll take a couple of villagers as well. Right now, Orange only has a slight villager advantage at the moment. Let's see, Cyan's clock tower spring gold does have 190 health and as well as 20 pierce armor, so should be able to withstand 2 spring gold shots. We now have a keep being put up by Cyan up here. Also, we're going to get some damage over here. And we do see Chinese keep going on up. He does get some shots over here on these spearmen. Over here, these crossbows trying to get some damage on this spearman now. Nice trying to just stop this keep from being built. We do have 10 villagers here. And some of these villagers will go down. These knights are advancing forward. Just get a good charge attack there. Most of the keep will be built. They will lose a good number of villagers. And the hand cannoneer slits will rip apart these knights, no problem. So Orange does have a battering ram to help him go through that keep. We got these lancers and spearmen on trying to advance into the wall. Got some of these fishes being collected up as well, and do have some granaries now going on up for the Chinese player. So I'm break through this palisade wall now. Knights push their way forward. There's a good number of spring golds here, so these knights are slowly being pushed down. The crossbows won't be able to provide much fire support in this situation. Veterans just want to stay, start putting some more holes down. This area has been breached, but no, there's some villagers over here and here. And that Baron's not getting nailed by these spring golds. They are clock tower spring golds. Spearman and Lance is now trying to eye down here. There is a wooden fortress here now. And he is going for another wooden fortress for some odd reason. Trying to quickly go for some fortified palisade walls there. These crossbows are going to move over here to stop that force. Let's get a good volley there, taking out one of those lines immediately. Orange advance forwards to these knights. And there's already a spring gold upgrade on one of these wooden fortresses. These knights are slowly being picked off by these outposts now. And the sacred site has been captured by Cyan. The other one's currently just camped on by a warrior monk who just captured it. Looks like Orange eyeing for a bit of stone here, maybe eyeing for a keep. There's a lot of clock tower spring golds there, aren't there? Trebuchet is now engaging. Trying to get some damage on in. Orange just picked off one of them, but does get one of his own picked off. That's the beast. Let's get a good volley there on the villagers. He does now have textiles research. As well as kind of bit of stone walls there. I think that maybe for the Great Gatehouse, right there, the Great Gatehouse would be very effective. Also, a bit of stone walls there could be very useful, a good hard point. Battering ram goes down immediately. There's been no crossbows here, but there's nothing. But these nested bees would do some great damage against these crossbows. Lancer does see a bit of fire there. These nice now pushing way up north. Lancer hits there, taking out. Ooh, even getting some of those villagers there. Down to a minimal amount of villagers there, and now the spring balls annihilate them as well. Orange has a superior number of villagers by a small amount, and Imperial Age will soon be up for the Chinese player. We go for the Imperial Palace up here for good spotting as well. Got a good number of knights here to engage those lancers. That's a good number of spearmen still pursuing them. Do now the high armory being cancelled. High armory being built. That's probably a little bit too far forward for the high armory. That could be interrupted. There's a lot of siege air weapons there, and that's not the defensive keep either. The landmark. That is the siege-based one, but I think that's just too far forward. Putting it right there seems like a good place if you want to pull it forward. Knights do go down, or Lance do go down there. Orange has a decent force here. He does spot this area. Wooden Fortress has a regular arrow slit. You'll get a good spear brace there on this knight. Orange has now 5 spring balls versus forward. Cyan does have 5 on the field as well. And now there's high armory. Apparently this aura effect is a circle, not like the regular aura effects, like say the Wooden Fortress. Interesting. See here, 200, 200, 200, 200. This one should be, oh no, that's still the same. That's definitely cheaper there. Oh, did they change it so now just on the effect on the map? Just nearby. I guess that's technically in range. You know, it's partially skimmed. I guess it counts as fully skimmed. You now have a Chinese bombard, a clock tower bombard forward pulls into this outpost. Got some hand cannoneers as well. If you upgrade the pyrotechnics, it will have some great range. It does already have chemistries and pyrotechnics to research. Got more spring balls being put on field, and can't get the spring ball range research until that one gets cancelled or deployed out. He does also have the +5 range onto those spring balls as well. These spring balls do have a 12 range as well. Now he's getting the spring ball range. Does get a small hit there. We also got a keep here deployed by the Roost player. He is now eyeing for a bit of Schmaltzy. Springos do hit a crossbow. Have to force the way forward, trying to get some more damage from the structures. Does lose the high armory. And it does disable the effect to reduce the cost of those units. The Roost player does have 3 relics. The Cyan player only has 2. He can perhaps get the Tide Bar now. Chelsea now firing away, as well as crossbows. Plenty of villagers starting going down. This horse should be cleaned up by Orange. Though it is getting pursued quite a bit. Does have a good number of hunting cabins here. I could stand to put some more hunting caverns around the forest area if he has a bit of extra wood to get more passive generation. Does lose some of these villagers here. So we've got a significant amount of spring golds here, as well as some nested bees. Let's take out one of those nested bees. Palace Guard charging on point forward. Of course, they get annihilated by the crossbows. All those necessities have gone down, so now his ground force can advance on forward. Though the hand cannoneer still poses a problem there. Orange has a good amount of resources, so does Cyan. Now got the Imperial Palace going up. He's eyeing for some next ages. Now it's the Yuan age. You still need the last wonder out, or landmark, in order to get out the Grenadiers. Let's see, the Imperial Palace went up, which is a spotting one. I'm trying to figure out where it's at. Way up there, so you will have some great vision up here then. We do now see the Elite Fire Lancer research, as well as now the Proof Wood collection. There are no trade posts on this map either, so you can't use trade. Got a big wave of research being pulled out of the roofs, including chemistry as well as Tithe Barn. We have this single villager that's trying to break through that area once again. Crossbow's now pushing way down south. He's trying to torch down through this wall now. That's getting a bit damage there. Do now have the Clock Tower Bombard in the keep. Up here, do now this Fire Lance advancing forward. Fire Lances do have extra torch damage. They're at 34. He does pull back his force there, trying to split it up, trying to hit these Fire Lancers. House Guards push way forward as well. Crossbows, of course, is going to be a good item to engage them, though they're a bit mobile, to say the least. Close out some more palisade walls there. Does have this Hunting Cavalry, which does provide a bit of gold. Streltsy finding some shots there. Fire Lancers will push on in. And some of these villagers now get hit. Some of these farms getting hit by splash damage as well. Down south, the Palace Guard and Spear now running around. The Roost players have a lot of fires put out. Crossbows engaging these Fire Lancers now. Fire Lancers do go down there. High Armory has not even been started repaired. So we've got these Palace Guard moving around. The Kremlin has 13 charges at the moment. Fire Lancers do have 2 inherent, or only 2 Pierce Armor. Oh wait, does have 2 inherent Pierce Armor. The Chinese player has gotten no blacksmith technologies whatsoever. The Chinese player needs to pull out 2 armories or blacksmiths and get that research going, because you do need at least the Pierce Armor, so you don't get hit by all the keep fire. You know how this keep now receiving a bit of fire there. It does get a garrison. Has a cannon placement as well. Palace Guards push way forward, getting some good damage on these various forces. Still got this small group moving around. More Palace Guard getting some hits there. Boards has dropped down a number of villagers. And now got the Spring Gulls firing away. Palace Guard's gonna go on down. And of course, this opening still there. Crossbow just sort of running forward. Some of these villagers are going to go down over here as well. You guys have a Spring Gold placement upgraded that one. This one is also being upgraded to Spring Gold as well. These banners report have seen quite a bit of fire from these Spring Gold weapons. So got some Palace Guard down here. He could potentially get siege engineers in order to pull out some battering rams. Doesn't have a blacksmith though. Does have blacksmith now. Palace Guard, we're seeing a bit of fire there. Let's check out that Palace Guard now. Over here, got these Fire Lancers getting some damage. Got some crossbows here to defend against them. Keep Silver seeing a bit of fire there. May want to take time to start torching down those battering rams. Orange now trying to move up north, trying to respond to this area. Got a big line of arrow slips being researched out as well. Those are the Keep's bombard emplacements actually getting some hits down these spring gulls. Does take one of them out. It's sufficient stone there. Banners have been cleaned on up. And Science Force will go down there. Spring gulls only have 20 pierce armor. The cannon of the Keep does 73 damage, so is able to hit those spring gulls quite well. More of these Palace Guards pushing forward. Now some more battering rams as well. These are all just regular battering rams, no clock tower battering rams. Got orange spearmen on board on the field, as well as some good Streltsy. Streltsy still do 1 damage versus these battering rams. This is going to be also up to the spearmen. Some of these villagers are starting to get hit as well. They're starting to fall back. Let's get inside the town center there. Got some more Streltsy here. Getting some hits there onto these Palace Guard. More of these battering rams pushing forward, and the Keep is getting some good hits there on those cannoneers. Starting to repair up the Keep now. He does have quite a bit of stone stored up. Palace Guard still everywhere, and they're still streaming in through this breach. 6 site now being captured by Orange. The central one is still secured up by Orange. This Keep is starting going down, so none of these hand cannoneers will go down in return. Over here, got more Fire Lancers charging forward. Also here to defend, as well as some spearmen. Orange starting to push his way forward. He still has less villagers than an opponent. He still has a good resource reserve, so he doesn't need to get them replaced. Well, this will allow him to pull out a larger military force. These Fire Lancers still getting some hits here. Now trying to push over forward. He does get some good damage there. Not sure where spring gold replacements. There they are. They push a bit farther forward there. More banners being pulled up by the Chinese player. Got more Fire Lancers advancing on the flank. Spring golds are going down. Got some more of these Palace Guards charging their way forward. Spring golds hitting the Palace Guard. They hit that battering ram. We got standing placing some of these Streltsy here. There you go, now that banner is starting to see a bit of fire there. This force now advancing down south. They got some more batteries just streaming on through here. This Chinese player just trying to throw mass battering ram at his opponent. Streltsy starting to fire away, gets good damage there onto these Palace Guard. Down south. Villagers and spearmen still trying to deal with those battering rams. Streltsy getting picked on off, though the Palace Guard as well. Over here, more Fire Lancers charging forward and getting some more of the flanks. Yep, and more of these Fire Lancers now advancing through this region. Orange is trying to decapture the sacred site there. Village trying to stop those batteries from decapturing the sacred site. Warrior Monk does go down there. The crossbows are not exactly great for these hand cannoneers. Fire Lance does get a good charge attack there. And Fire Lance are annihilating those villagers. We got a brick of outpost being put out right there. These villagers currently just stuck there trying to build this outpost first. Sign has deployed out an outpost of his own, but that should go down relatively shortly. His fire lines are now being pursued. More battery rams being pushed up north. High armory has still not been repaired up. He may want to go for so get out some more of his own siege weapons, at least for cheaper. Because the longer this game goes on, the more that gold becomes a bit of a problem. Right now, the Risk player does have an X amount of gold generation. Largely probably thanks to all of his passes with the cabins as well as the high trade house. And one extra relic never hurts. I don't. Oh, there's actually two gold deposits up here. This is actually very critical. There is a gold deposit in the center of the map as well, which the Chinese are unable to access. Bombard now hitting that heap. More batteries now trying to hit some of these walls. These battery rams trying to push through these walls as well. Another hunting cabin here. This will provide him a small amount of gold trickle. The Great Gatehouse is still in this region, so the necessities of damage is still quite good. And now we got the full axe upgrade on the 9th, so they're now up to 36 damage, or 35 damage. Villagers and spearmen trying to destroy these battery rams. More villagers being brought on off. Orange now below 100 villagers. And now some of these palace squads will get some good hits there on these villagers. Let's have to see more spearmen here as well. He does not have access to siege engineers at the moment either. The Chinese players still need to get all these blacksmith research. He's starting to get them now. The Reese player already has them, barring one last half damage. Blue's force does get forced back. Try and go for another keep up here. Orange in the advanced board has 9 spring golds there for some odd reason. That's quite a little bit overkill. Keep does go down. Some more Orange's forces being pushed forward. Does have some handful of troops here to support as well. This horse starting to make his advance. High army has been rebuilt, and some of these upgrades can be very useful, such as the Wandering Town. He is getting the Wandering Town research. Mangonels, or not Mangonels, Nest of Bees getting some good damage onto these wooden fortresses. Got more Streltsy now advancing down south. Orange Spring Golds now trying to hit these Nest of Bees. Doesn't get any shots onto them just yet. We got mass Spring Gold in place here, however. Orange forces now starting to advance up north. Streltsy doing a good job protecting the southern flank. You're able to get upgraded the back one with Castle Watch, improve the vision range. Palace Guard does get picked off there. These forces now moving around to see a bit of being pursued. Orange army up here, so just slowly pushing forward with the bombard. And multiple of those nest bees, all the nest bees have gone down. Chinese players now pulling out some elite Zinchnoos, which they do have. Let's see, Streltsy have a range of 4 tiles. Zinchnoos should have a range of 4.5. That's about another keeping Floyd on out, though it looks like Orange will interrupt it. So the Palace Squad may be able to take out that bombard now. Sometimes villagers are going down. Orange is lacking a good number of villagers, though he does have still good resource flow. Palace Guard gets good damage there. Got another Zinchnoos to push away forward. They do have, 4.5 tile range. Right now, 11 damage per arrow. minus a 3 pierce armor, so they will do 24 damage per volley. That keep does get cancelled there. Palace Guard means good damage on in. Spearman and Charlotte pushing way forward. Lynch is trying to get some much damage they can, but they need to be a general attack move. I think he's way overkilling some of these forces. Orange Spider-Man pushing way forward. Of course, the Wandering Town research, they get increased health and health regen. Science Spider-Man's up now pushing way forward as well. Science now trying to put some poles down south as well. Science Village is torching down some of these batter rams. Just needs to get overwhelmed. Palace Guards just dealing with the Spearmen. Do fall back now. They do fly a lumber camp there. More engineers here. This time they're getting picked off one at a time. Biology now being researched as well as now with the veteran horseman research. He's now eyeing for some elite horsemen. Banner's still pushing way forward. We've got these knights just trying to get as much damage as they can. We're gonna have Maganel here. Let's keep not gonna see some fire there from the battery ram among everything else. Down south we have these barons push way forward. Let's keep will start to go on down. This keep has been filled. Orange's army starting to really clear up the northern part of the map, but do got a potential hit force up here. Chinese players down quite a bit of resources. His one has been consumed a lot of resources as well. Siege Workshop now seeing a bit of fire there. We've now got Port Architect being researched by the Roost player. Good damage there onto the Zinchnu's quick cannon placement. And these Spearmen do get cleaned on up. A good wave of Zinchnu's coming forward. It should be able to do some decent damage. Spearman Gold's now pot shots against the Zinchnu's as well. The battery does go down. Charleston now being pursued by these forces. Spearman does get a nice flank onto them as well. Now going for the Maganel. They receive a pretty good hit there from the Maganel. Maganel does go down. Good hit up there as well. Orange's force here is getting cleaned up. More science force now pushing down south. Do have some spearmen here. Big wave of spearmen, so it's going to be spearmen versus spearmen. Of course, science still missing some blacksmith research, quite a bit. Oh, Sacred Site victory. 3 minutes remaining for Sacred Site victory. Also now pushing way forward. Let's finish off some of these forces here. Spearmen still advancing forward as well. Looks like it's a little bit overkill from the Schultzy. Battery rams trying to push way forward, but just getting choked up, or they're trying to choke up the point. We have these knights all charging forward. Of course, there's another spearman here in a position to do some decent damage. They have, of course, 11 damage at the moment. The elite knights do have 8 pierce armor, so they do take 9 damage per volley. Orange trying to clean up some of this central gold as well. Science gold is not very high. More Zinchus are being put on the field. The 6 side is being decaptured. And it looks like Orange is not going to interrupt it. 6 side has been decaptured. This will give the Chinese players some more breathing room. Movement will start to go on down. Got some more force over here. Science trying to stream in some forces over here. Is Orange going for more villagers? He is going for more villagers. He does have, of course, 3 town centers. Does find a small hit there. Chelsea now firing away. Looks like some Science villagers actually got caught in the bit of the order. Mangonels do annihilate the Science front line. This force of Science will be forced on back. We have the walls, I think, rebuilt there. There may be still a breach right there. Mangonel finds the shots over here, trying to get off them more of this gold. Orange also going to collect up some of the stone. And these villagers will go down. Got a couple of also firing away against those small force there. Mangonels up to forward, got a big wave of Mangonels. And now stone pause that's slowly going to be cleaned on up and will be forced away. Keep those cost 900. If he were to drop off all the stone, he would have enough to get the keep out. Mangonels finds a small hit there. There you go, that's enough for a keep. This gold deposit is almost cleaned on up. These 2 up here have been cleaned up as well. That is the last of the gold right here. Now we do have a keep. Orange still has the sacred side here, so he does maintain a bit of gold income from that. And now we have these fortified palisade walls starting to receive some torch damage. Mangonels, if the palisade walls are... Oh, the Mangonels could get some great damage here. Does get some good damage, but not as much as I was expecting. Orange is Spearman trying to pursue these forces now. Cyan still needs a bit more villagers there. Does delete those palisade walls there. Spirit waiting on upon feud. Now it's the Ming dynasty that should allow him to get out Grenadiers. Yep, he can now pull out Grenadiers. So, I suppose against Spearmen that could be pretty useful. But against the Schultze, they do get outranged. I don't like Grenadiers are like range like what, 6? It's something much shorter than the 4.5 of the Schultze. Does get some good damage there. They will hit the Zinch News, that'd be great. And looks like Spearman will clean up the Spearman. And the central gold deposit is almost cleaned on up down to this last 1,000 gold. Mangonels finds a volley there. Getting a great hit there on the Schultze. Not Schultze, Zinch News. Schultze now firing away. Got some man arms now mixed on in as well. Veterans cleaving through Science northern part of his base. Mangonels did not hit the villagers there. Villagers trying to go on down. But this force is trying to push his way forward. Schultze should have static deployment available soon. Science force does get disintegrated there by the Mangonels. Trying to call some more spearmen now. He's low on gold. And hand cannons are expensive. Mangonel or Battery Ram starting to hit the monastery now. Get some good damage there, starting to break his way through. Oh, 6 has been captured by Orange. We'll give Orange some extra gold income as well. Orange is cleaving through Science northern base. He can sacrifice it to get some more forces blood out over here. So Spearman engaging the Palace Guard, you know, they're largely failing. Chelsea firing every single direction now. Magnell is trying to push away forward, trying to get a good volley over here. The Imperial Palace has gone down. Lots of infrastructure could be next. And some of these forces are getting cleaned on up, including some man-at-arms with Chelsea. These forces are starting to see some hits there. These wood forces do not have any sort of upgrades at the moment. Down south, got more spearmen and battering rams now pushing down south. More infrastructure started going down. Because the Palace Guards will get some good damage there. Got a good number of these force puppers right there. And one Palace Guard remains. As we receive a bit of fire from every single direction. Signs are pushing forward for a large army. Right now, Signs down to 102 villagers, while his opponent's only at 91. Orange now making its own counterattack finally, able to break through these palisade walls. This outpost has been built. I'm going to go for a bit of lumber there. So plain lumber back here. Orange advancing forward, trying to get some good damage on this palace onto the back end of the sun. Now I've got the high armory on versus fire once again from these battering rams. Chelsea gains some good damage on hit. Mangonels find some small hits. Orange man-arms and spearmen, Chelsea, everything is just trying to hit these villages now. Villages now being brought forward to shank these forces. Decides to advance forward with this force here, but nothing really here to help really stop it, but I don't think it's going to get all too much. Do not have the central keep now getting hit by these battering rams. Orange making its way down south. Sign now has less villages than Orange. Keep is starting to go on down. The keep does go down there. Sign has a minimal force. He's spent all of his food. He lost another villager that was there to collect the granaries. Force now pushing way down south. The high gatehouse, the great gatehouse does do siege damage, so he's able to do full damage to these battering rams. So the rockets hit. Got a sizable army now moving into the granaries. Battering rams just getting hit there by the various spearmen. And a single battering ram will be destroyed off by the Great Gatehouse. Battering ram will go on down. Oh, he deletes a whole bunch of villagers there to get out some more military force action. He's sacrificed a lot of villagers there. He is going to go for mass spearman. He's going all in at this moment in time. We got now these elite fire lancers. His opponent's going all in, trying to destroy these landmarks. High trade house is there. The Kremlin's right there. And the town center's right here. And that's why he's deleted all those villagers. Simply to hold back this assault. The Kremlin's still up and going. He still has 39 charges there, which could result in a massive amount of militia. The high trade house will be a bit difficult to deal with. There's so many outposts in this region. Villagers are repairing up the town so that they should stay fine, and Sign us back in the game now. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.